All right. We're live. Okay, so welcome to day 2 of 30 of me fixing your coaching offer. So this is where I help statements and I turn them into something more clear, confident, and also definitely, most importantly, more sellable. So as you know, yesterday we already went through this drill. Here's my little pouch. Inside you have 29 at this point because I did the first one yesterday. Here's some of the position statements. I'm going to reach in here and take one of these. Oh, 1 second. That's more than one. And definitely open up and read it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so it says, I'm a business coach for therapists. I support therapists who want to bring coaching and online programs in their work. Okay, I understand exactly who you're talking to, and I understand this as well. For people that are for therapists that are based in the US, and I think in Canada as well happens the same thing. They're bound by their the state, let's say it's the state where they're licensed. So for therapists that want to practice outside of their state, they cannot do that unless they have their license on that's in outside of whatever the state they want to practice in. What a lot of therapists are doing, they're using coaching because coaching is not regulated, and they're using coaching, to be able to then practice outside of the state where they're in. When and if that target audience, that person does not need therapy instead, right? So it's very. So I work with a couple clients like that. We've been able to develop two different funnels. They're really separate from one another. One doesn't mix with the other. So, for example, people that want to, they're going through something really traumatic and they need more therapy. That's the therapy side. And if they're not licensed in their state, they don't take them. But if someone that just wants to more, needs a little more coaching, is not more therapy. That's when they do it. Okay, so sorry, I just wanted to do that because it makes sense what you're talking about. And like always, I don't have the person's name that sends one to me, but okay. So here's what I understand. What's unclear here to me is the outcome. I know exactly who you help, but I don't know what changes for them because you say bring coaching and online programs into their work. Okay, then what, right? And also support feels a little soft, right? It doesn't tell me what you're actually going to help them build or achieve. So this feels like a nice intention, but not a concrete offer. So to tighten things up, I would first want to speak to you because I know exactly who you're talking to. So your target audience is licensed therapists. Okay, awesome. But now, what is exactly the coaching, having a coaching arm to their business, going to do for their business? And I can tell from experience. So I have some clients that the reason why they want to do more coaching is because they're tired of they want an additional income stream, but also they're tired, they're a little burned out of the one-on-one sessions, and they want more of something structured. Because with therapy, they're not allowed to kind of sell things in a bundle or packages, right? So that's why they want to transition more into coaching. So I'm just going through this again and kind of reading it, and I'm trying to see. Okay, so instead of saying I support therapists who want to bring coaching and online programs into work, I would say something like I help licensed therapists. I'll help licensed therapists turn their one-on-one sessions, because that's mostly what they have, into a structured online coaching program. And here I'm going to use what we do in marketing. Do we add the so that? So because the so that is the little, I don't know what we call this, towards the link, the what's going to happen because this happens. Because I can stop at I help licensed therapists turn the one-on-one sessions into a structured online program. Awesome. But then I want to explain that that's important so that they can add leverage or add additional income stream without burning out or having back-to-back clients for hours, right? Because that's exactly so. Without having so they can add income, so they can add an additional income stream without burning out in back-to-back client hours. That's what I would say. So sorry, I keep looking at here because I want to kind of make sense. Okay, so I help licensed therapists turn their one-on-one sessions into a structured online program so that they can add so that they can increase or add an income stream without burning out in back-to-back client hours. So that's what I would say. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And see, this works because we move from identity identity like in a good intention to more of a clear dream outcome. And remember that a position statement needs to have a specific person and a specific position and a specific benefit. When people hear it, they easily know it's for them, and they want to know what can I do to get it. What makes this offer sounds a little more valuable is that the fact that we know, okay, we're taking off the fact that you are burning out by having back-to-back client hours, right? So That's something that I think is very important here. So I like I said, other ones. One things I tell my clients that I help with my clients as well is creating this frame, this I help statement, and I have a really beautiful prompt. So I have a little bit of prompt that if you just put on ChatGPT, I have actually 2 or 3 of them. That if you put on ChatGPT, we're able to get some brainstorming. It gives you a couple of options, not a couple, a lot of options, and actually selects from those 10 options. It gives you top 3 and explains why those top 3 are the top 3. So if you want that prompt, uh, comment below and say prompt, and I'll send it to you. And no, I'm not going to ask for your email because I don't want to bombard you for the rest of your life. Okay, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next one. Bye.